Wealth is not the hoard of gold in a vault, but the absence of anxiety in the soul. Nobody ever tells you this. Nobody tells you that real wealth isn't money. Real wealth is a mind free from worry. Most people spend their lives building a palace they are too stressed to actually live in. Meet Elena, a high-stakes surgeon who saved lives every single day. But her own life, it was bleeding out. She operated in a world of sterile white walls, immense pressure, crushing responsibility. She earned a fortune, but inside, she was hollow. Her hands were precise, steady, but her direction in life was blurred by the exhaustion of 80-hour weeks. She lived in a luxury condo, expensive furniture, stunning view. But that condo never felt like hers. It felt like a high-end hotel room. For a stranger, she was just passing through her own life. Her high salary was a bandage covering the wound of her vanishing youth. Time was slipping away, her youth was fading, and all she did was keep operating. I call this the professional trap. The more you earn, the less you own of yourself. Elena was a master of medicine, but she was a servant to her own lifestyle expenses. One evening, after a brutal double shift, she came home to her cold, silent condo. She sat down in her kitchen, alone, and she wept. In that moment, she understood something painful. She was trading her heartbeat for a paycheck, and that paycheck, it only bought her more isolation, more silence, more emptiness. She looked at her surgical tools, the scalpels, the forceps, and she saw them differently now. They weren't tools of healing anymore. They were keys to a cage she had built with her own hands. Elena's problem wasn't lack of success. Her problem was lack of margin, no breathing room in her life. She was a high performer, but her time freedom was absolutely zero. Then came the clarity, not sudden, gradual, but absolutely clear. She decided to perform a life surgery, an operation on her own existence. She resigned from that prestigious board, left the hospital where her name alone commanded respect. She moved to a small coastal village, started practicing simple family medicine. In that small clinic, she knew every patient's name. She knew their families, understood their struggles. She traded the skyscraper, chose a small clinic instead. This was her journey into practical minimalism. Reduce the noise. Finally hear the signal. She adopted a stoic mindset. She understood she couldn't save the whole world if she was drowning herself. Her money hack was simple, almost too simple. She downsized her life, cut her expenses, until her survival was no longer a burden. She sold that sports car, bought a bicycle, and a sturdy pair of walking boots. That's when she understood something profound. Financial independence isn't a big number in your bank account, it's a distance. The distance between your ego and your overhead, between what you want and what you actually need. Now, Elena spends her afternoons gardening, touching soil with her own hands. She's writing her memoirs for the next generation, for young doctors who will come after her. She teaches young physicians something medical school never taught them. Legacy, she tells them, isn't your name on a building. Legacy is the depth of your presence. Elena discovered something beautiful. She's far more effective as a healer now because she's no longer a victim of burnout. She's whole. She's present, she's free. Her life is now a testament, a living example of the philosophy of enough. That struggle you feel today, the exhaustion, the emptiness, it's often a sign that you're living someone else's definition of success. You're buying status. With the currency of your mental health, it's time to audit your life. Take a hard look. Is this high life actually a low-peace life? Identify the social debt, the reputation you maintain by spending money. But does that reputation feed your soul? Or just your ego? Stop being a high-earning slave. Become a medium-earning master instead. True, authority over your life belongs to you, not your creditors, not your career path. Here are 5 steps. Follow them carefully. Step 1. Cut your fixed costs. Keep cutting until you can breathe again. Until your survival doesn't depend on that stressful job. Until you have options. Step 2. Redirect your energy into legacy projects. Work that will outlast your career. Write that book. Start that mentorship. Build something that lives beyond you. Step 3. Master the art of quiet mornings. No digital intrusion, no notifications. Just you, your thoughts. The sunrise, that's where clarity lives. Step 4. Invest in experiences of being, not objects of having. A walk in the woods. A conversation with a friend. Silence with someone you love. Step 5. Build a circle of friends who value your character, not your bank balance. Find people who love you for who you are, not for what you can buy. Avoid prestige poison at all costs. That poison makes you crave the envy of others. It's addictive, and it will kill you slowly. Here's a warning. Listen carefully. The longer you stay in the race, the harder it becomes to remember why you started. The world will guilt you into staying busy, because busy people are distracted people. And distracted people never ask the hard questions, never challenge the system. Stay vigilant against comfort creep. It's slow, quiet, but it turns luxuries into necessities. That second car becomes essential. That bigger house becomes necessary. Before you know it, you're trapped again. Working for things that own you. Remember this, a simple life is not a small life. It is a focused life. It's a life where you choose what matters, instead of letting the world choose for you. This is your midnight compass, pointing you back to your essential self. The greatest money hack? The greatest financial strategy? It's realizing that you already have everything you need to be happy, right now, in this moment, without buying anything else, without achieving anything else. If your career vanished tomorrow, if the paycheck stopped, if the title disappeared, what skill would you use to help your neighbor? What could you offer? What could you create? What could you fix? That skill? That's your real wealth. That's what no one can take from you. Share your survival skill in the comments. Let's build a community of resilient souls. People who know their worth isn't in their job title. Hit the like button if you choose peace over prestige today. It's a small signal, but it matters. It tells the world you're choosing a different path. Share this video with one professional. Someone you know who's on the verge of breaking, someone working too hard, sleeping too little, smiling too rarely. You might be the reason they pause, the reason they question, the reason they save themselves. Subscribe to our channel. Navigate the complexities of life with us. We're finding our way home together, one story at a time. Your real work isn't the job you do for money. Not really. Your real work is the life you build outside the office, the relationships, the peace, the presence. Elena found her way back, from the sterile white walls to the coastal breeze, from saving lives she'd never meet to healing a community she loved. Your journey starts now, not tomorrow, not next year. Now, farewell, may your path be clear.